So this is part 4 of my video series, I Fell in Love with a Straight Married Woman. Let's go. So girl, remember I told you when I left their house that night, things just seemed a little off, right? So when I got to the house, I got settled into the next day. So when I woke up the next morning, I realized that I was in a group chat with him and her. And I'm like, what the fuck going on? We about to have a meeting or something? So then I noticed that she sent me a text message personally. And she was like, hey, good morning. I hope you don't mind, but I put us all into a group chat so we can kind of keep our conversations like, pretty open and keep communication going. And so I'm just like, I don't know. Something's off about this because, like, what? Why are we? Okay, whatever. So at first it started off really fun, very, like, light. We'll talk about traveling and things like that. So in a group chat, me and her, we are, like, texting heavily. I'm talking about from, like, the sun up to sundown. And he at work at this time, so he's not really, like, looking into the chat yet until he get off. And so when he got off, he's like, damn, y'all been talking since I got into work. Like, I'll never be able to catch up. Y'all been having good conversation, huh, So she like, oh, babe, like, you know how it's girls are. We just be talking and stuff. So me, I'm picking up on energy. I'm like, nah, that nigga feels some type of way. So we got to tread lightly on this. On the side, she sent me a text message like, hey, I just want to let you know that I really love talking to you. Like, you just make my days brighter. And I'm just so happy that we reconnected. I mean, that's cute and all of that. But my thing is, why the hell you couldn't put this in a group chat where he could see it too? Like, at this point, friend, I'm like, hold on. I'm a little confused. I thought you created this group chat to keep communication open. Why you on the side telling me how you feel and he's not a part of the conversation? Am I tripping, friend? I mean, I was just like, hold on. I didn't clock it at first. You feel me? Like, I didn't say nothing at first. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to say that for later. I'm just kind of see how this thing goes because, like, somebody ain't telling something. And I'm about to find out. So then I noticed over the next few days, his communication got smaller, and smaller to non-existent. And I'm like, okay, something's really up now. And I think wife already knew because she reached out to me and was like, hey, I know B hasn't been, very communicative in the group. I just wanted to let you know that he got some personal stuff going on. He'll be back. And I'm like, okay. And friend, you know me. I don't hold shit back. If I feel something, I'm going to say something. So I reached out to her and I'm just like, hey, so about B, let me just ask you, like, has he said anything about us? So she like, what you mean? Why you ask that? So I'm like, let's not play this game. Like, wrap this shit up. Come on. You know what I mean. I mean, it's clear to see that something is really going on. Like, have y'all had any conversations? Has he made any type of comments? I was like, hell, we didn't even talk about the other night. Like, he didn't talk about whether he enjoyed it, if he liked it. He didn't talk about the experience. No type of feedback about me hyping him up, but I done hyped you up and everything. Like, what the fuck? You ain't give me nothing. So anyway, that's when she told me, she was like, well, just between me and you, please don't go back and tell him I said anything to you about this. But I just wanted to let you know that the other day, he actually did make a comment about you and me. So, girl, I'm like, oh, hell. I don't know what the hell she about to say, but lay it on me, baby, because I need to know. So she was like, the other day, he walked up to me while I was in the kitchen, and he was just like, you glowing. And so she was just like, what you mean? He's like, I'm just saying, like, I've been seeing how you've been smiling and, everything has been a little different, with you. Like, I hadn't seen you smile or glow like this, like, in a long ass time. Like, you really like her, don't it? I'm like, oh, gosh, okay. I was like, so how you feel about that? And she was just like, well, I mean, I didn't really know what to say. I just told him that, I mean, like, what do you expect for me to do? Not like her, Like, yeah, I like her, I mean, if it's a problem, like, let me know. And, I'll just, like, not do it at all. Like, I just stop talking to her. Is that what you want me to do? We just need to know something. Like, you're not talking. You're not saying a lot. Like, no, I'm cool. Like I said, like, I know that, y'all like each other. It's clear that, it's not what I expected, I just assumed that, like, maybe I would be able to vibe with both of y'all, but it just seems like y'all got your own separate thing going on. Me, on the other end, I'm like, well, duh, nigga, I'm good on you. I want your wife. So I'm like, well, baby, maybe he just not used to this. Like, maybe this is something new for him. He just didn't know what to expect. I said, especially if he's just trying to please you and give you what you need. You know, if you're interested in a girlfriend and he's trying to be a supportive husband, maybe it's just a lot for him right now, you know. So that's when she was like, well, this actually isn't our first time that we've tried this. And I'm like, not your first time. What you mean? She's like, well, we actually tried to have a girlfriend, but it didn't work out. And I'm like, oh, hell. Okay. See, this is what I'm talking about. Y'all ain't talking enough. You feel me? Like, now I got to ask all these questions. Come on with it, baby. Come on with it. So, bitch, she gets to talking, right? She's like, well, I've always liked the women, but having a girlfriend wasn't my idea. So, bitch, you know, not your idea. What you? Not your idea. What you mean? At this point, you giving me tea because maybe I got this shit all wrong. Maybe I'm lost in the sauce. But bring me to speed. Bring me up to speed real quick. So she was like, having a girlfriend was actually his idea. You know, he's been struggling in the relationship department, you know, messing around with other females and stuff like that, you know. So I've been trying to figure out, like, what can I do to keep him happy so we can, you know, work it out. And I look, and I'm holding the phone. I'm like, what? But I ain't interrupt. I let her continue. Right, I let her continue. Okay. So follow me. When he brought the idea to her, she was just like, okay, whatever. Like, okay, who are you thinking about? Like, show me somebody. Show me somebody that you want to, like, you know, bring on in or whatever, right? End up showing her a girl, showing her a picture. So, you know, of course, she do her research. Come to find out, this is a girl that he actually is already dealing with, that he's trying to bring in to their relationship. Like, somebody that he already fucking with, all it. And she found out. Wife is shut that shit down. She's like, okay, so we're not going to do it like this because you bringing girls that you already messed with or have messed with. And like, nah, I'm going to bring somebody in if we going to do this. That's how I came along. Right. It started making sense now, right? Shit started coming to light. So I'm like, okay, I get it. But what tripped me out was the fact that this wasn't something that she wanted. This was his idea. So I'm like, okay, I'm trying to put two and two together. Like, okay, so did he come into this just agreeing, like, with whatever she wanted just so he can have the experience because she done shot down everybody else? And then he realized, like, oh, shit, like, this ain't going how I'm thinking it's going. Like, they all for each other. Oh, so now I'm like, man, this still ain't enough. I need to hear from him. I need to go to the source. So that's what I did. I went to the fucking source, bitch. But I was like, listen, I'm going to reach out to him. I said, I won't repeat anything that you said. I promise you I'm going to leave it as if we're just having a regular conversation. But I do deserve to know how he's feeling because I don't want to continue this on and then he's feeling some type of way and some shit pop off. Like, I got to make sure I'm safe. I got to make sure you safe. Like, if we need to date this, we can. But I just need to hear from him because we shouldn't be speculating and trying to figure out what's going on. So she's like, okay, cool. I'll reach out to him. So I reached out and I'm like, hey, B, you know, how's it going? You know, I haven't heard from you in a while. Like, everything cool? I was like, you know, I know we haven't really talked much about the other night, you know, when I came through or whatever. Just wanted to know, like, you know, what are your thoughts? Like, how you feeling? You know, stuff like that. And so he texts me back immediately. And he's like, hey, what's up? You know, I'm fine. Why you ask me that? Why I asked, like, how you felt about it? What she told you? And I'm like, what she told? I said, what do you mean? I was like, I'm reaching out because I'm just trying to check on you. Like, she ain't say nothing to me. Is there something I need to know? Oh, she ain't tell you? And I'm like, she ain't tell me. Tell me what? And child, like, baby, he gave me the rundown. I'm just say out on part 5 because we running out of time.